St Benedict's College is an 11 to 16-year-old secondary school in County Antrim. When it comes to ICT, we are committed to and fully embrace all that technology has to offer. ICT is a high priority for myself as the ICT coordinator, as well as the senior leadership team, in order to ensure all teachers are highly skilled and work in collaboration with individual pupils and support parents. For us, it is all about how technology can be used as a tool to facilitate high quality teaching and learning in order to raise standards. At St Benedict's College, we are continually evolving as a school. Our methodology is changing to suit the needs of our pupils, and we believe our journey has only just begun. We are excited to see where new technology will take us as a school in the future.
STEM type subjects are very important in modern careers today, and there's a shortage of young people coming out with STEM qualifications, not only at post-16 but at A-level.
So remember that, okay? So those are called tags. And what are the strong? Does anybody know what the strong tags
Well, it's a wonderful opportunities for our pupils, and I would like to thank Text Help, a cutting-edge, modern technological company, to give our children an opportunity to pick up some of the skills and to be aware of some of the skills that are required in the modern IT world, which is moving so fast. It also gives them an opportunity to work alongside experts in IT who are currently employed in the IT sector. And who knows how many of those young people today you have moved down that they now see an opportunity in the IT pathway. So a wonderful opportunity to pick up those skills, very motivational.
HTML tags, and then we opened up head tag, and then what was the last one? Title. Excellent.
It was always really complicated until I started into it, and it just became a lot easier. It was complicated at the start, just being introduced to HTML, but it's a lot easier after going through the different stages of it. The pillars of making an app or a website, it's just like the backbone of it. If you didn't have the code in it, there would be nothing there. Well, when they have Text Help in, they're helping them make an app for when they're selling their stuff for young enterprise. It's just telling them about it and teaching them about connected learning and what money goes towards what and how it helps the school.
Adobe Photoshop is a fantastic art tool. In the Art and Design department, we introduce it in Year 8 at a very basic level, exporting an image from the internet and adding text. In Year 9, this is expanded on, playing around with multi-image layers, images created by pupils using traditional art methods and scanned in, and also appropriate images accessed from the internet. Sizing, duplicating layers, transforming images vertically and horizontally. Opacity are experimented with, as well as using the paint bucket to create coloured backgrounds. Text is also expanded on with keeping information in different layers, to also play around with size, colour, and adding shadows and warping. The pupil's aim is to produce a leaflet that is both visual and informative. If time permits, they make an alternative leaflet, playing around with the finished design and deciding what elements need to be changed for the better. At St Benedict's, we work extremely hard to improve the literacy skills among our pupils. In this vein, all Year 8 pupils participate in Accelerated Reading, a computer programme that helps teachers to manage and monitor pupils' independent reading practice. When the pupil is finished reading a book of their choice and suited to their level, They take a short quiz on the computer. Passing the quiz is an indication as to how much the pupil has understood. As teachers, we then get feedback electronically on how that pupil is doing and can set electronic targets. As well as this, we have star reading, computerised reading assessment, where questions continually adjust to the pupil's responses. If the pupil's response is correct, the level of difficulty increases and gives us a firm indication of that pupil's reading age. Pupils themselves can access accelerated reading with their own unique logins and can use the interactive dashboard to monitor their own progress. It also offers them ideas on what other books to read, matching their own interests. Finally, as part of accelerated reading, pupils can access Eclipse, where they can write personal and unique reviews on books they've read. Do you use your Lynx tablets at home?
I use my tablet for my maths homework. I find it really useful.
I use mine for my English work to improve my use of language and spelling with the text help app.
One of the principal uses of the VLE within English is for online collaboration. Pupils are able to research and design a PowerPoint presentation where they retell the story of an Irish myth or legend. They will then turn it into a short film using the Movie Maker program, adding in narration, music and a variety of transitions. Once completed, pupils post their video to the school VLE. It is watched and commented upon by their peers. There are different types of feedback used in PE activities to help improve performance. The most common ones are verbal feedback from their teacher or peers, and the other is visual through recording of their performances using a tablet. When the pupils watch themselves performing the skill, it can help them identify ways in which they can improve their technique to refine and improve their performance and/or results. It can be used to illustrate what was correct about the movement for future execution, and also as to what was incorrect, so they can get more information on the actions required to achieve the correct movement. The main programme used in the Technology and Design department in junior school is SolidWorks. It is a computer modelling programme. The pupils start by learning how to draw simple line drawings and then add dimensions. This is a positive reinforcement of using maths. When they go into the workshop, they use these sizes to make their project. The simple shapes are then made three-dimensional. This allows the children to see the object that they have formed from every direction, as the shapes can be rotated on the screen. These 3D drawings can then be made into a working drawing, a drawing that can be used to manufacture their project. Pupils then learn how to edit the drawings, the important aspect of this being that the drawing is just changed, not redrawn. This makes the process of development very rapid. Pupils can demonstrate their skills to the class using the interactive whiteboard. For example, using the protractor tool can show their peers how to measure angles and draw pie charts. They can also show their understanding during a PowerPoint presentation. For example, the interactive whiteboard allows them to demonstrate an answer during the presentation and then continue with the presentation. The use of ICT has assisted Year 10 pupils who participated in the Youth Philanthropy Initiative. In groups, pupils had to select a social issue that they felt passionate about and research a local charity that helps support the people that it affects. Among the 5 charities nominated were Marie Curie, the Samaritans, Women's Aid, I Feel Good and Macmillan Cancer Support. Pupils then developed their YPI presentations, utilising a range of technology available. After much deliberation, they decided to award the £3,000 prize to Marie Curie. The pupils gave a fantastic presentation and were rewarded with a trip to Queen's University to attend an event to celebrate all their hard work. The data loggers are introduced to pupils in science to give them an introduction into how electronics linked with ICT is in use extensively in the world today. Pupils research some of these uses. Some such examples are how golf courses employ this technology in initiating sprinkler systems on the course, in fridges and freezers, and in the car industry. The pupils are introduced to the power that this technology brings. For example, the data logger boxes can have up to 6 different sensors plugged in at any one time and use all of them. The boxes can take readings for all these sensors over a period of weeks and take readings every second. A vast amount of information. This data stored in the boxes can then be collated in the form of tables and graphs using a program called Data Harvest, where trends, conclusions and evaluations can be formed. Digital Dialects is an excellent interactive language learning tool that allows the pupils to challenge themselves at various levels. It also gives the pupils autonomy in their learning, as they can pick and choose where to begin and at what level. The pupils pick up the vocabulary almost instantly through repetition of seeing, hearing and interacting through tasks. The pupils are working either independently or in pairs to complete. It's a fun way of augmenting their language learning.
Sir, how do you see the impact of technology in your subjects?
Well, I'm the head of English and Media Studies, and I can see a dramatic impact of technology in both those subjects. I can see that pupils are really highly engaged. They really enjoy coming to the subject. They enjoy the variety of learning tools and experiences that we provide in the classroom. And we also find it interesting, and they really enjoy the opportunities to extend the classroom experience through the VLE and so on. As a parent, I'm also really impressed by the shared strategic vision for ICT across the curriculum, and as a member of the ICT core team, Miss McLean, we work very closely together to see how technology is being used across the curriculum, and really what we're doing is we're trying to prepare pupils for the 21st century and for jobs that have not yet created. So as a parent of a 4th year student who is interested in ICT, I'm hoping that he will end up with a profession where he is skilled and is ready for the world of work. Speaking from experience, I have witnessed the impact of the effective use of ICT in the classroom. In English, we have doubled our attainment at GCSE over the past 5 years and sustained these high standards. The impact of technology has facilitated a higher standard and quality of teaching and learning. We feel that the use of technology, when used effectively and purposefully, can accelerate and deepen the learning for students. The aim is to create collaborative learning cultures where we have pupils working together and developing new skills. You can see the boys from my Year 11 Media Studies class who are putting this video together under my guidance. They are developing their skills, working together and enjoying working on a project from conception to realisation. This is where I see the deep learning goals coming into play, where technology can accelerate the learning experience. These students are not only digital natives, but digital leaders, and they are teaching each other and developing their capabilities and others in the classroom. There's a dramatic increase in the use of technology to accelerate the learning process. It is an exciting time as schools and technology evolve together.
Finley, how do you feel ICT has impacted your school life?
You know, I feel like ICT has made a big impact in every subject because there's so many ways to use the ICT in the school. You know, you've got the interactive whiteboards, and then you've got stuff like the iMac, which has all your video editing software. I see that the teachers are starting to make a big effort in trying to implement ICT into every single subject because it keeps the class entertained, it keeps the class's attention, it makes it more interactive, it makes it more fun for the students. It overall just makes a positive atmosphere inside. So, Aidan, how do you feel ICT has impacted your school life?
I feel as if it has changed many different subjects and to make the learning process much easier and a more fun experience, and also give the pupils a state of independence and to keep up with the modern world.
In what ways is the new technology beneficial to the pupils at the college?
Yeah, well, new technology is very stimulating, it's very motivating, would allow young people to access the curriculum using different mediums. They can use apps to improve their literacy and numeracy. For example, My Maths, Accelerated Reader, Text Help, VLE, the use of shared learning resources. It also brings parents on board. Parents are also involved, and it binds the community better together.